If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs.
There's a lot of fiery Wrath of the Lich King going on, which means we're gonna melt a lot of snow. Ice Sound, Ice Crown, Citadel, Heroic 25 man on the shoulders. We're also pulling from that same raid the gloves. So keep that in mind. That's a raid tier for Shaman from Wrath of the Lich King. The chest, also a PvP tier from Wrath of the Lich King. That would be the Deadly Gladiator chest piece. The belt, Links of the Bifurcated Tongue, Throne of Thunder, Bagheera, kind of a fair drop rate. Love that belt. I use it a lot for Shaman as well as Hunters. The legs, Deadly Gladiator Ringmail leggings, part of the same Wrath of the Lich King PvP set. So that's an easy pickup. I believe it's only 3 marks of honor. Now we have a Kultiran Shaman, Deadly Gladiator Sabatons of Triumph, which are basically kind of a charcoal gray, dark gray sort of look here. Anyway, moving on to hands, Unclean Surgical Gloves, Ice Crown Citadel, Heroic 25 man, Fester Gut is the boss who kind of covets those gloves. So you gotta do something to bully them away from him. The back, Parrot Feather Cloak, Freehold Mythic, Sky Captain Crag on that burgundy kind of cloak. Goes well with this set. And the headpiece, Hood of Dispassionate Execution. That's Highmaul, it's Hunter recolor. Thought it went really well here. And the weapon is a one-handed mace. Zekvaz drops it from Uldir. Well, there's a conflict between a couple of sources as to whether or not these are still available. Siege of Orgrimmar is a strange place. It'll say that no, the recolor is not available anymore, or it'll say no, the tier is not available anymore, but then you could get the recolor, or you could get the, it's just so confusing. Anyway, yeah, we're pulling the shoulders at a Siege of Orgrimmar. If you find you can't get it, what you're gonna have to do is get it on a black auction house, or maybe you already have it. That's why I kind of put this stuff that's no longer in game, but has been in game, say within the last several years. Torchbrazed, Wave Scarred, Hellfire Citadel. That is, of course, from WoD. The legs, Uldir Mythic, part of the same tier set as the chest, kind of golden and gray, and I think it goes really well here in this particular set. Now we have a Kultiran lady. She's showing the feet, Steel Maw Stompers, Spires of Iraq, great drop rate, can't beat it, 100%. Really good looking male boots, so those are worth picking up. Doing the spin, showing the cloak, but first the hands, hand wraps of Celestial Harmony. Once again, is from the same tier as the shoulders. You could also go with the bracers instead of the gloves if you want, if that's what you have and you don't have the gloves. Ember Silk Cloak, Moradon, various mobs, auction house, super easy pickup for the cloak. The headpiece, just a simple eye patch from the Stockade, super easy for Alliance, a little bit more difficult for Horde, kind of hard to get there if you Horde. The weapon is Uldir Gahoon, drop rate 5%. I'm liking the overall red look. We got a recolor from the Hunter tier in Cata on the shoulders and gloves. The rest of this is kind of vanilla, so it's kind of easy to get, but I think it's worth picking up. And we're throwing in a really cool looking tabard that I think only Iron Dwarfs can use. But what's interesting is that if you're Alliance, you could also do the Order of Embers tabard on this particular set, and it'll go really well. The belt, Warmongering Gladiators, Wasteguard of Prowess, that would be WoD PvP vendor, super easy pickup if you Horde while, but I don't know if Horde can really do much here because of the tabard, but it looks good without the tabard. It just looks better with the tabard. Doesn't mean it looks bad without it. Brigade Leggings, part of the same drop set from vanilla as the chest, so that's an auction house piece, super easy get. The feet, also part of that drop set from vanilla, super easy pickup. You can farm it on a rare, or you can buy it on the auction house. The hands, Grips of Unerring Precision. This is a recolor from the Hunter tier from Cata. Major Domo Staghelm drops those gloves. The back is Sergeant's Cape. That's Stormwind Legacy Armor Quartermaster. I think there's a lookalike on the Horde side, by the way. Big Bad Wolf's Head. Karazhan BC, the Big Bad Wolf, 32% on that kind of burgundy, shiny looking headpiece, Tabard of the Dark. Yeah, that is a Dark Iron. That's a quest reward for the Alliance. Like I said, if you're not a Dark Iron Dwarf, you could go with the Order of Embers Tabard. Showing a little bit of love to the goblins here. Mantle of the Soulbinder's Caress. As you can see, it's a raid from BFA. King Rosticon drops those shoulders. Moving on, we're going to hook you up with the Ebon Hold Armor chest piece. That's from Sunken Temple, or you could buy it on the auction house. So moving on, we have a dwarf Insurgents Scouring Chain, Battle of Dazzlehar. I believe that's LFR, Zazzix the speaker. And once again, that's part of the same tier set as the shoulders. The legs, Ebon Hold Leggings, that's a drop piece from Vanilla, various mobs, or the auction house, various mobs in Blackrock Spire, that is. Moving on, looking pretty epic on a lady. That is a lady, what do you call it? The other Janai look-alike. I forgot the name, Lightsworn, I think? I don't know. I just never was interested in that race. Anyway, we're pulling the gloves at a Throne of Thunder, the back at a Freehold, which of course would bring you to BFA, Sky Captain Craig, regular version on Freehold, so that's an easy get. Zondalari Troll, Uncertain Reminder on the headpiece. This might be difficult to get. Nonetheless, Scryer's Tabard looks really sharp here. Wrath, Scryers. You need Exalted Rep with them from BC, and some gold to get that. Infernal Flame Staff, Blackrock Foundry, regular Gruul drops it. This is a bit of an edgy and unique set, and it's super easy to get. That is, of course, if you regularly play Shaman, because then you'll have the Farseer's Shoulder Guard from Legion, the Earthen Ring Quartermaster, 500 gold. You're going to have to progress through your order hall in order to get those shoulders, as well as the belt, as well as the gloves. Warp Scale Vest, super easy pickup. Iron Docks, various mobs, auction house. That, of course, is from WAD. Now we have a Kultiran dude showing the belt. Farseer's Belt, Maelstrom is the place, which means the Shaman order hall. 500 gold. Once again, got to progress through your Shaman order hall. The legs, Warp Scale, Leggings, it's the same thing. Those are the legs, Warp Scale, WAD, Iron Docks, various mobs, auction house, easy get. Now we have the Farseer's Foot Wraps, Flame, well, that's the name of the Quartermaster in your order hall. So yeah, all right, so we have the shoulders, the belt, the gloves, and the boots are all part of that Shaman tier set from Legion that you're gonna have to progress through your order hall in order to pick up. It's that simple. Now we have a High Mountain Tauren, Waycrest Guards Cloak, Drusvar, Order of Embers Equipment Cache. That is an Alliance only cloak, but there is a look-alike that you could kill a rare there in Drusvar, so check Wowhead for that. Pilgrim's Hat, Pilgrim's Bounty, super easy get on that cool black hat. Great Staff of the Nexus, the Eye of Eternity is the place. Showing off another fiery red look. This is a pretty simple get. Abandoned Spaulders of Renewal, Throne of Thunder, various mobs, or various bosses actually. So you're just gonna have to burrow your way through Throne of Thunder to get those shoulders. Warmongering Gladiator's Armor, Mop PvP Vendor on the chest, and I do believe the legs are from that same source. If you are part of the Horde, you're gonna be wild. You're gonna go wild to get it. The belt, Creeping String of Lava, great looking belt. Emerald Nightmare Mythic, Nighthendra, 12% on the drop rate for that really epic looking belt with this particular set. Moving on to the feet, which you really can't see here on it's not a Draenei, it's the other race that looks like a Draenei that really is a Draenei, but Blizzard's trying to say, no, they're not Draenei. Can't think of it off the top of my head, I know. My brain is fried, not enough coffee. Gloves of the Witch Doctor, Throne of Thunder, part of the same tier set as the shoulders as well as the head. Moving on to the back, which is the Gilded Thorian Cloak, of course. Karazhan BC, Terrestrial Nilhoof, 17% on the drop rate. Even if you absolutely hate this set, go get that cloak because it goes with everything pretty much. It's that neutral gray look, and there's not many gray cloaks in the game or black cloaks in the game, so it's worth getting. even if you don't like this set. Just letting you know. Moving on, final piece, the weapon is a staff. And as you can see, it's part of a raid from BFA, and it's called the Phoenix Fire Staff. My name is Luxeley. I want to thank you for stopping by, because a lot of places you can stop by. And I'm going to leave you with a final thought. Whatever it is, by you, whether it's morning, like it is here, afternoon, or night, make your day absolutely epic.